thank you so much, my good friends. We tried this one. It's not so bad, but it's a little more pale than I would love. But we can work with it since that's what we get. Okay, you can see the apovitae arrangement of the white matter in the cerebellum. You could see cerebral aqueduct connecting the fourth ventricle to the third ventricle. Okay, there is the pineal gland. So I zoom it in like that. Pineal gland. There is the posterior commissure and the squiggle on the bottom here. Inferior colliculus, more appropriately known as, but it's what I said you could call corpora quadragemina. Okay? Inferior colliculus, and the one that's slightly pinkish, slightly tan, would be the superior colliculus. Okay? Superior colliculus. Okay? And here's the pons, you can see that, then the medulla over here, then the cerebral peduncle, there's the pituitary gland, there's the thalamus, and this you could see the roundness of it, even though it's pale, but you could see the thalamus, right? And then there's the hypothalamus, okay? And then here is the corpus callosum, right? And then there's the fornix, right? Okay, you can see here, there is the septum pellucidum, that thin structure that separates the lateral ventricles. Okay, and then you can see on this side would be the lateral ventricle. Okay, all right, all right. And that's pretty much all the internal structures. Okay, and then that other one I showed you the cranial nerves. Okay, yeah, and and did I talk about the hypothalamus here and the thalamus, and then the posterior commissure? The anterior commissure would be like a little dot over here. Sometimes you see it, sometimes you don't. And this one doesn't happen to be like we do see it. Okay, so this one is a little better. Okay, okay, and I did say the pineal gland, superior colliculus, inferior colliculus, or corpora quadragemina. Right, fourth ventricle, third ventricle, and you could see the choroid plexus in there like that. Okay, and then the corpus callosum on the top, the fornix on the bottom. Okay, all right, thank you. Let's switch it off.